Good morning from Bend, Oregon. This is Steve Landry. It's December 9th, about 6 a.m. in the morning, Sunday morning. I'm standing in front of my new hot yoga studio in Bend, Oregon. I'm going to teach my first class today at 4:30 p.m. 2 years ago, I stood in front of this building before I was a teacher, and I dreamed of opening up a studio in this building in Bend, Oregon. And on October 20th, I returned to Bend, Oregon. And in the first week, I started looking for a location. I met the owner of this building that I'd looked at 2 years ago. And I made a deal with him to rent this little space right here. He's bought this banner and a sign. You can see the nice lit signs that this complex has. So right now, a sign is being built that will match that logo. It will be illuminated like the other signs, nice and bright, and bigger than that banner. It'll fill that sign space up there. So I want to give you a quick little tour of my space. So 1 month ago, November, about this time, I rented this space. I was able to secure the space with only $500 deposit, and it's time for me to pay my first month's rent in a couple days. So I've got to get to work. So today I open. This week I'll start teaching classes. This will be my schedule. I've been giving away passes for free classes to people. All they've had to do is stop by and grab them off the storefront. So I'll take you inside and show you around a little bit. Here's the entrance, lobby. Obviously there's more room outside than inside, so I'll show you a little bit out here. The curtains that you see hanging in there are going to be the changing area. So men's changing area behind the blue, ladies behind the red. The pipes that the curtains are hanging from were here in the space left over from another job, and I reused them to hang the curtains. The wall with the door that leads to the hot room wasn't there. I built that wall a couple weeks ago. Last night I spent cutting up a couple rolls of yoga mats, so I'm ready to go with that. And let's go in. Go ahead and say it. More cowbell. So come in. This will be the counter. A little stencil of Yoga Girl, just stuck to the wall right now with thumbtack. She's not up there permanently. She's actually a stencil I used to make another painting that you'll see in a minute. I had these dressers in my storage unit, some office equipment in my storage. So I've had to really try to do this with very little cash, and I have. It's my Home Depot scratch and dent door special that you never know was damaged now because I have fixed it. Show you a little bit more. It's not a very big space, so it's hard to stand back far and show you what it looks like. But so anyhow, changing area. Go through this door to the hot room. Let's go in. So again, this whole space was just an empty shell 1 month ago. I've done all the painting. To save money on flooring, I just painted the concrete with anti-slip paint. So basically there's sand in the paint to make it slip resistant. I hand built this duct system. That 12-inch duct is actually made from 2 pieces of 6-inch pipe. Each piece of 6-inch pipe is drilled. There's 1,568 or give or take holes in that duct. Gives for very quick and even heat distribution. I'm going to mirror this wall, this long wall. That fire extinguisher will move, thermostat will be gone. That wall will get mirrored, but I don't have the money right now to mirror that wall. So what I've done to be able to get started is mirrored the short wall. And what I did was I went down to Habitat for Humanity, Restore, and bought some old mirrored glass doors and took them apart, took them out of their frames, and glued the mirrors to the wall. And so to start, I'll just turn people on the long dimension in the room. They'll face that way. So we'll just run deeper in this direction, which will be just fine to start. And then I'll get some mirrors once I start some income coming in. About a month ago, I painted that on the wall, made the stencil, painted it on the wall. There you go. So that's about it for my tour. Our controls, CO2 sensor. This is what you're not seeing in most hot rooms that you visit, is a CO2 sensor. Ask for one. Demand your CO2 sensor. Hot room thermostat, capable of exceeding normal 90 degree set point. Most thermostats only go to 90, but because we're hot yoga, we go to as high as 130 degrees. Now, we will never see 130 degrees in here. That would just be ridiculous. So, we will go back down to nice, comfortable 106. Why 106? Well, I'm going to show you. Because we are space number 106 degrees. Thanks for going on this little tour with me. See you guys in the hot room.